So I finally got Windows on my Intel NUC, that little tiny computer for my grid case project, and I took it into work and just let it sit there updating with Windows Updater thing. And I'll come back tomorrow and I'll probably be all updated. Because, like, Windows 7's like a decade old, so it has like a decade of updates to get through. So, I don't want to waste my internet connection. I'll waste work's internet connection. Duh. Well, I tested the Intel NUC on a benchmark for Final Fantasy XIV, and it actually handles the game pretty well. It's not great, but it's okay. It's good. It's good enough to still be usable. It got twice the score as my little ThinkPad X140E. So it should be able to play Final Fantasy XIV on the lowest settings at like 30 or 40 frames per second, that's more than playable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just focus on getting the computer to run with the monitor and the LCD inside of the grid case without really messing with the battery or anything else. I will do the keyboard though. Like, I also ordered an Arduino Teensy so I can use that to like interpret the key presses from the keyboard and make it like what I want it to be. So I'll have the keyboard talking to the computer. That'll be first, and that'll also entail having the computer in there and having the LCD. But those three, that's perfectly fine, because I don't mind having just where I have to plug it in, because the first version of the grid case modification will just be I'll have to plug it in. I mean, that's how it used to be. The grid case, you had to plug it in to use it. It will not have super great graphics, won't have good RAM or anything, but it will be a good start, and I can upgrade it. Well, I guess, well, actually, never mind. I got the LCD screen. I ordered it today. It cost about $160. So that's good. That's a good chunk of change, but I've already spent $700 on this, so whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna get a very nice laptop though. I think I am, at least. It's gonna be the only one like it in existence, at least right now. So I have the computer, and I have the LCD and the Arduino Teensy coming in. So the computer itself, the Intel NUC, is working fine. I'm still updating it, still making it a little better, but by itself, the actual hardware works fine. I can always update it later. The Arduino Teensy and the LCD panel should come in sometime this week, so I can start playing with that. And I can go ahead and start 3D printing a housing to bolt everything together. For the LCD panel, I'm going to add a 1/4 inch thick acrylic to the front of it so nothing could hurt it. You know what I mean? I think that'd be a good idea. And after that, I'll see about upgrading it to an external graphics card, still inside of the grid case, but that's whenever I'm going to use the M.2 slot as like a PCI Express with the cables that I bought, and I'll have an external graphics card on there. But I don't have any graphics cards that are really too much better than the internal graphics cards, because, like, for instance, this one is maybe like 1/8 better. It's not worth the wiring. But if I can get a GT640, a GT740, or even if I just wait for the GT940 to come out, the 940 would be definitely better. It'd be wonderful. Pop that in, really awesome. So that would be the next step. I should also figure out how to add like ports and stuff like that. There's this little flip up door. There's the keyboard, and then there's this little flipping up door thing where underneath is some microchips. You can put microchips in there that have like etched memory, etched programs, or programs etched into them. And so, like, because it's meant to go into outer space, so it's mostly solid state. Where that door flips up, it'd be perfect to have like a control panel, like, like USB slots and stuff like that. Just as long as it doesn't take over space from the battery pack that I want to put underneath there. But I can probably make that pretty thin, so whatever. That's the other thing though, the battery pack. That'll probably be the last thing. The last thing I do with this will probably be the battery pack. just fitting enough batteries into there and getting all the circuitry wired up. And the biggest thing is getting the computer to sense the battery. I'm not really sure how to get a computer to do. I wish that you could have like some voltmeter that would be whatever circuit that's in a laptop battery pack, or a laptop in general, that looks for the battery, and it informs the operating system we're running on a battery. I want to find that circuit and somehow integrate it into this, because the NUC I don't think has that circuit, unless I just have like a little like audible alarm, but that's not going to be good. Or like a little blinky light, or a light that goes from green to red. I don't know. But it would be nice if I could use the features within Windows for running on a battery to help the computer run on a battery, and not like just run till it dies. That's the other thing. There is a lot of room in the front housing, and there really is no good place to put the speakers anywhere else. So I think I'm just going to put 2 speakers in the top thing that folds up, right next to the LCD. I think that might be okay. Maybe some like contact speakers or something. I'll look into that. Like if there's any speakers that are meant for transmitting through solid material, not like through a grate or a vent or something like that. I don't know. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. See ya!